Are we on? Okay. Sparky wanted to be front and center today. He wanted a little more attention than he usually gets. Ann Patchett, Sparky Van Devender, Parnassus Books. Good morning. Every author has this reoccurring nightmare. This is the reoccurring nightmare that the book Waco comes out last week, and this week your book Waco Rising comes out. Not a damn thing you can do about it. Just, it's heartbreaking. Okay. What kind of bookstore are we? We are the kind of bookstore that loves, sells, and promotes all sorts of different books. So today we have a new Colleen Hoover, and we also have the Nobel Prize winner Books of Jacob, both in paperback today. Maybe you want to get them both. Maybe you want to just have a life in balance. This is the book I'm going to buy today, 100 Poems to Break Your Heart by Ed Hirsch. I love Ed Hirsch. I love poetry. This is one of those books that starts with Shakespeare and goes all the way up to something that came out this year. And I scanned through the index, and they are poems I know and poems I love. So I'm very excited about this. And if you want something else to break your heart, pick up a copy of Reckoning by Eve Ensler, who is now known as V. This is a book of essays and speeches and all sorts of different pieces of writing from her life. And the collective effect of the book is just like being hit by a wave. It's so important and beautifully done. And Elise is going to tell you about the conversation that we will be having at the store with V on February 6th. And so it was a long pandemic, right? I wrote a novel, okay? That's what I did in my spare time. I don't know what the rest of you did. It's called Tom Lake, and we just got the cover, and this is cover reveal day, and it's coming out on August 8th. And the cover is super, super pretty. And when I was in Paris in May giving a talk, I went to La Angerie with my husband, a beautiful art museum, and I turned a corner and I saw this giant painting. It's like 12 feet tall and 12 feet wide. And I turned around to Carl and I said, that's the cover of my next book. And so I went to the gift shop and I bought a postcard, and it is in fact the cover of the book. All you have to do if you want to pre-order this book is to pre-order a copy of Lindsay Lynch's book, Do Tell, which will be coming out 3 weeks before. Once you pre-order Lindsay's book, that will open a secret portal and you'll be able to pre-order Tom Lake. Okay? Thanks so much. Here's Elise. Oh wait, no, here's Lindsay. Never mind. There's Lindsay.
That is not how the pre-order works, because I don't think that's legal. But I would love it if you pre-order Do Tell. But you can also just go to our website. You will see a big, big banner for Tom Lake. We're gonna make it super easy for you to pre-order this book and any other pre-order. Also, I matched this book because if there's one thing I love to do, it's commit to a bit. So, pre-order Tom Lake. We'll keep telling you how to do it. We'll make it super clear.
It is super clear. All you gotta do is pre-order Do Tell, and then look, it'll open right up. Okay.
All I have to do is pre-order Do Tell. Okay, books that are out today. I have the February Jenna pick is Mame by Jessica George. Jessica George is a debut British novelist. This one follows a young woman in her 20-somethings navigating life in London, navigating grief, relationships, job stuff. A great coming-of-age story. The Good Morning America pick is Eleanor Shearer's River Sing Me Home, which is set in post-slavery, a woman going across the Caribbean trying to find her children. Another book I'm excited about that is out today, Jane Harper, who is one of the great mystery writers working right now. Her newest is Exiles. It is set in an Australian vineyard. Another great mystery, we have an ongoing series. This is a staff favorite by Ellie Cosimano. Finlay Donovan, Jumps the Gun. This is the, I think, third book in the Finlay Donovan series. She's gotten tied up in the Russian mob, so let's see how she gets herself out of that one. And finally, you know you want to read it. Love Pamela by Pamela Anderson. This book has been getting rave reviews in the New York Times and other places. So check it out. See what Pamela Anderson has to say in her own words. And up next, we have Elise talking to us about events. And maybe also Tom Lake.
Or Do Tell. Now, I've heard Do Tell, if you pre-order Do Tell, then it opens up a portal to Tom Lake. I don't know. You guys figure it out. If I were you, I would pre-order both of them, but more to come. Events. Let me first, I want to shout out to Naomi from Alabama, who was in the store yesterday and came to me and said that she watches this video all the time, loves the events, looking forward to making the trips and coming to the events. So thank you, Naomi, and thanks to everybody who watches. We have some fantastic things happening here. As always, especially tonight, Lindsay Frazier, Oh Love Come Close, stunning memoir. She is going to be in conversation with Julian Vaca. This is the Memory Index. I know he has a new book that's going to be coming out in the spring. We are almost full, but get online. It's free. Register. Come and see us. If not, just order the book and we'll get it signed for you. Then, as Anne mentioned, we have I can't tell you how excited I am about Reckoning, and it is another amazing memoir written differently through all of her writings, as Anne mentioned, and V is going to be in conversation with Anne, which Tom Lake, you can pre-order, and I really recommend that you do. It's just going to be amazing. I'm looking at Anne. Amazing, thank you.
You haven't read it, you don't know.
Well, you don't know that I haven't read it. I haven't read it. But you know what? I've read every other book that Anne's written. So you know what? Sometimes you just go with the odds. Odds are amazing. Okay, and then we have, this is February 6th, and then on February 9th, Pulitzer Prize finalist Margaret Verbo. This is an amazing novel about a Cherokee girl, a young girl, who is sent to a Christian boarding school in the 50s, and use your imagination on that one. I have read this, and this is amazing. I believe it comes out next week, so I'm holding it up. You can certainly pre-order it, like you can pre-order Tom Lake or Do Tell. And so Margaret is going to be in conversation with Jenny Fields. This is Atomic Love, one of Jenny Fields' book, and we love Jenny. She lives here. She's a friend of the store, but she is known nationally, and we are thrilled that she's going to be in conversation with Margaret. So I think that that's it. Just lots of wonderful stuff coming up in the next few weeks, and also through the spring. Just keep on checking our website and you'll see everything as we put it out. And I hope to see you there. I hope to see you at all these great events. And now here's the fabulous Rayanne.
Thanks, Elise. Hi, everyone. Today, our Parnassus Next Pick for February comes out. It is Reggie and Delilah's Year of Falling by Elise Bryant. This is a fun romance. It's about two kids, one girl who's in a punk band, a boy who's a D&D master. They meet by chance on New Year's Eve. They meet again on Valentine's Day. They meet again on St. Patrick's Day. And their year of falling in love, falling out of love, and then what happens next. Now, if you are a Parnassus Next member, your book will be ready this week with this beautiful postcard, so think about that. Another YA that comes out today that I'm excited about, The Davenports by Crystal Marquis. I read this is one of my staff picks. It's about 4 girls in 1910 Chicago, and this, if you are a Bridgerton fan, you want to pick this up. Cassandra Clare fans, Chain of Thorns is out today. This is the last book in the last hours. We have a few first editions left if you want to come into the store and get that. Middle grade fans who are always asking for sports books. The Grip is out today by Marcus Stroman. This is about a boy who's told you're too short to be a pitcher and what he does about it. It's inspired by the author's true story. He's a Major League Baseball player, Marcus Stroman. Some great picture books that are out today. Nell Plants a Tree by Ann Winter and Daniel Miyares. This is a wonderful book. I really love it. It's about a girl who plants a seed and plants a place for her family to gather through the years. It's a place for family. It's a place for reading. This is a beautiful book. One of Chelsea's favorites, Sleepy Sheepy by Lucy Ruth Cummins, illustrated by Pete Oswald. Sheep is not sleepy. His parents do everything they can to get him to sleep until finally, look at these cute illustrations. He's wide awake until finally he goes to sleep. Julia Donaldson and Helen Oxenbury's Welcome to the World. This is a great book for new babies. And one of Heather Patchett's favorite series, Una in the Arctic by Kelly DiPuccio and Raisa Figueroa is out today. Oh, I thought Sparky might still be here. I'm so excited because Sparky's mom has a new book coming out this fall. You know what you can do? You can pre-order any of these great books. Do Tell by my colleague Lindsay Lynch. Tom Lake by Ann Patchett. You know what these are? These are pre-order cards that we always have at the front of the store. Anytime you're in, just go see what books we have for pre-order. You can pick this up and take it right to the register after you've been in the back getting your great new picture books. Thanks for listening and thanks for shopping at Parnassus.